Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bella and this is Imperfecthippies. I got a market coming up on May 3rd. It's an evening market. It's gonna be, I believe, 5 to 9 p.m. It's gonna be a little more low-key, which I'm honestly excited for, to just jump back into markets with just a chill vibe. So I don't feel as stressed having to market prep like crazy. You know what I mean? I can kind of calm my perfectionism down a bit. I have a little less than 2 weeks from today. Bare minimum, based off of my inventory, I know I need to make a couple more leggy froggies, mushy boys, and keychains. So I was able to be productive last night, and let me show you what I worked on. Woo! Look at these cuties. So I was able to make 3 leggy froggies last night, and I believe this brings my total leggy froggy count to 12, which is the goal. The other colors are in my inventory, but with this it's gonna be a rainbow of leggy froggies, and then I have 2 of each of 3 different kind of greens. I'm super excited for these cuties. And this is actually the first time I did a leggy froggy in this mint green. It's like a very light green and I love it. I don't know why I've never done this color before, but this is gonna join the green collection of leggy froggies. But I think tonight I'm gonna try and work on mushy boys, and I would love to have 6 classic look, like the red cap, and then 6 rainbow as well. And I'm thinking of kind of doing a pastel rainbow. So I'll show ya when I'm working on those. So I did some yarn shopping. I feel like I'm constantly buying new yarn, but isn't that what market prep's about? Okay, let me show you though. First up, I picked up some more of the light mint green I mentioned before. I believe this is the color Baby Green in Sweet Snuggles Light. I really liked this color, and I knew I needed more for leggy froggies, but also for flower friends. This is the perfect base for the classic flower friends. I use a darker green for the sunflower friends, but for the pastel ones, this is the perfect color, so I'm excited. Also with green, I got the dark tone. This is the color Kombu Green. I love this color green. It's like such a deep foresty. But I was down to like an itty bitty cake of this, and last I checked, this was unavailable, so I knew when I saw it, I wanted to snag one. So got that guy. Next up, I grabbed this pretty pastel orange. It's like a pink peach. I'm super excited for this because I feel like this will be a great addition when I do pastel rainbows again. Next up, I picked up this Chenille Home Slim, the color Mustard, just a nice classic. I want to do some more dark sunflowers for embroidery. This is just a classic, and again, I was running low of my light, so okay. And then the next 2 I'm actually excited about. Well, what am I saying? I'm super excited about all of this yarn, but the next 2 I'm extra excited about because I got them for a specific project in mind. Woo! We got these 2. So these are the Chenille Home Slim. I think they're called like the printed kind or tweed. I don't know, but this is the black tweed and this is the black and white tweed. And so I got both of these gorgeous colors. They're so soft. They're honestly softer than just the classic Chenille Home Slim. I don't know why. I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna embrace it. But anyways, I got both of these beautiful colors because I'm so excited, but I finally bought I believe it's the Oak and Marlowe chicken pattern. I'm gonna put it on the screen in case I butchered that, but the little Mabel chickens. I've been wanting this pattern for so long, and I don't even know why it took me this long to get it. It was only like $5, but I think I was just like, no, you can't. Finally, I treated myself and bought that pattern, and I'm so excited I did because now I get to make cute speckled chickens. And so technically that wasn't part of my original top priority market prep for this market in 2 weeks, but I've been really excited about this pattern, so I'm gonna add it. We're gonna make some chickens and we'll see. Maybe I make a bunch because it's super easy, but anyways, I grabbed these. This is 6 skeins total. Ooh, there's kind of like a theme going on. I just realized this. Let me see, we're gonna do it. It's like light and darks of all. I'm actually in love with this. Technically that orange and yellow aren't the same, but same family, close enough. I also wanted to show you what I was able to get done. Beep. Look how cute they are stacked like this. Ah! So I went ahead and did the rainbow for the mushy caps. It's not 100% pastel. This orange isn't pastel, obviously. I made these before I was able to buy this one. Eventually, next time I do the pastel rainbow, I'll probably use this one instead. This one was the Parfait Chunky Mango. But oh my gosh, I think these are so sweet. I love the colors, especially together like this. And then I went ahead and I did little hearts. Now I just gotta make the little bodies of these cuties and I'll have 6 rainbow mushy boys done. But I think I might take a break and make some chickens. Are you ready for this cuteness? I wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. Oh my god. This is so perfect. This is the exact chicken I needed. So I used a 6mm hook, so it did come out a little bit smaller than if I used the 8mm hook like the pattern directed. With this yarn, this hook size just worked better for me. I didn't just stop here though. This is the first one I made. I went ahead and made 6 bodies.
Look at all those chickens.
I couldn't stop. I loved it. I also think this is the perfect pattern to do the assembly line style. Like, oh my gosh, it just ends perfectly with the last round. And then I made all 6 combs as well, so I'll just attach those when I'm sewing them up. It's perfect. But yeah, I made 2 more of that black tweed, and then I made 2 of a classic white, and then I made 2 tan. And I still would like to make 2 more of the black and white tweed. And I'm also thinking 2 in this pretty brown. Have some brown chickens. But yeah, that would give me a total of 10 chickens, which would be awesome. Again, I know I kind of said that wasn't part of my original plan, but that's what market prep is. I just allow myself, yes, I do like to plan and prioritize what I know will do well for me, but I also have to allow my creativity to just flow freely. And if I want to make 10 chickens, I'm making 10 chickens. But also this is like so easy to whip up, so I'm just like feeling motivated whipping this many out. Now I gotta go stuff and sew these cuties together. Hey friends, came on with a little update for you. So I finished all of my chickens. Look at how cute they are. Oh my gosh. I understand why everyone's so obsessed with this pattern. Not only is it super easy to make, but it's enjoyable to make and they turn out freaking cute. Like, what more can you ask for? Well, I ended up making 10 total, so let me show you all the colors. There's 2 of each color, so I kind of wanted to give this as a trial run and just see which colors people gravitate towards first. And again, I mean, every market's gonna be different. So like one market, people may love, you know, the classic white. The next market, those don't sell at all. So, you know, it's always different, but just for my own personal curiosity, I like to see which people gravitate towards. Personally, I'm probably a fan of like both the speckles. So this is the black speckle one. And then this is the white speckle one. It's so cute. Like, okay, so these are 2 color options. And then we have like a cream tan. And then we do have the classic white. And then I made a little brown one because of course I had to. I know I just said I love the speckle one more, but I can't decide now. I'm like, I also really love the brown one. And then I kind of was deciding which color beak I like more, because for some, I don't know if you can really tell, but for some I did a more brighter true yellow, and for others I did the mustard, a more golden yellow. And I mean, I think both are just as cute. It probably depends on the color. Like I do like the brown chicken with the lighter beak and like the speckled ones with the darker beak, but I don't know. I don't even know if other people will notice, but I notice these things. Yeah, I like both. I like having both options. So chickens checked off. Also, you might notice my setup looks a little different in the background, and I actually was able to recently kind of reorganize my office setup, so it feels so good. And I will be having an office room tour, craft room tour coming out soon, so stay tuned for that. Just feels so nice and refreshing to have a new workspace that I can come in and feel inspired. My old workspace was not inspiring or motivating. It was kind of like a clusterfuck, to be honest. So it was just shit thrown everywhere. So this just feels so much nicer. So I'm excited to share the room with you guys. But otherwise, for market prep wise, I've also been working on my little rainbow mushy men. And so I'll show you the colors that I got going on. Okay, so I have the first 4 of the rainbow done. Let me see if I can hold them all. There we go. Aren't these so cute? I just love how chunky they are. And I don't know if you remember, but I did little part for the caps, and I just think they turned out darling. So I still have 2 more to finish for the rainbow. It's the blue and the purple. So I'll have those to finish up. But I also was able to make 4 of the classic boys, just the classic red. I originally wanted to make like 6, so then I had 6 classic red and then 6 rainbow, so 12 total, but your girl has other shit to do and I could only make 4, so that's good enough. I'm sure the classic ones will be very popular too. But yeah, otherwise, besides getting my workspace back in order, I've just been doing kind of the non-crochet side of market prep stuff. Like the other day, I went through all of my display items and kind of reorganized that, figured out what I actually want to be bringing to this upcoming market. And I even actually did a couple mock setups with that. But yeah, otherwise it's just been like admin stuff, like going through my inventory, writing out my inventory, double checking all my prices. The 2 main things I do still need to finish before my upcoming market, which I have time. Today's Sunday and my market's not till Friday, so I feel good about it. But yeah, the 2 more things I have to do this week, besides finishing the blue and purple mushy boys, is I have to update my square inventory. I only have the hard copy on paper done, and then I have to update all of my signs. I'm kind of changing some of my prices up. I'm feeling comfortable raising a couple of my prices just with my skill level now. And so there's just some signs that needed some refreshing. I'm super excited to do that. But yeah, I'll show you guys when I finish the last rainbow mushies and then also my signs, because I'm really excited about them. 2 days till the first market of the year for me. Woo! Am I feeling stressed? Surprisingly, I'm doing okay. Like some markets, I feel so overwhelmed and so anxious and stressed before. And then other times I'm like, what's the big deal? I got this. And that's kind of how I'm feeling this time. So I'm super happy about that. Obviously, I'm anxious about how well I'll do. I'm anxious about the setup, what sells, all of those usual things. But as far as the preparation, I'm feeling really good. Officially done making inventory. I even last night was able to start a new project of a custom because I was like, I'm done crocheting for my market. Like, I am officially done. I mean, of course, the perfectionist side of me is like, make 1 more of this. What about that? And then that, and that. And I'm like, girl, calm down. We have the whole season. This is enough for a first market, especially only a 4-hour market. We're fine. But anyways, I wanted to show you the last rainbow mushy boys I made and then talk some other market logistics and details. Okay, so I think last I showed you, I just had to finish the blue and purple. So here these babies are. Let me just grab all of them just so you can see them all together, because why not? Ta-da! Look at how freaking cute these all look together. I don't know which color I like more. Do you guys have a choice? Do you have a pick? A fave? I don't know. Like maybe this purple girly on the bottom here, the last one I make, of course. Anyways, I'm super excited to have these cuties out on my table. I'll let y'all know which color sells first. I feel like it will be the purple or the blue or the pink. Those are my 3 top guesses. But yeah, otherwise, other news, I got most of my signs done. So I'll flip the camera around in a sec and show y'all that. Oh, and speaking of signs, let me show you this great score I got at Michael's. I already opened the package, so I'm like trying to hold it closed for you just so they don't fall out. And I already took the white one out and I've been using that. But I got this paint pen set and this was full price for $14.99. And I had the beautiful $5 off voucher already and a 30% off your total coupon. Brought this baby down to $6.99, more than half off for this set, which I'm super happy about because I'll be honest, these aren't the greatest paint pens ever, but they're doing the job for now. I definitely would love to invest in a higher quality next time, but as a starter kit, this is doing awesome. So right now I'm just using the white to kind of have a really clean sign look, but eventually I would love to bring some colors into my signs and just make them really fun and custom and make my booth stand out even more. Which, speaking of, through my market prep this last week, I have been on a kick with watching Blondie Knots over on YouTube. I'll link her down below so you guys can go check her out. But every once in a while I'll find like a new crochet YouTuber who I haven't checked out before, and I just become obsessed and have to consume all of their videos, and she's the latest. So seriously, go check her out if you haven't, and same on her Instagram. She's been great and super helpful for just market tips and inspo, and I love just how colorful her displays can be. It's like colorful but not overwhelming. That seems very cohesive and aesthetically pleasing and just very intentional and organized, and that's what I vibe with. Sometimes I've been struggling with bringing in some pops of color, and then it just kind of is a lot and overwhelming and there's too much commotion going on. So I've been enjoying her inspo and her style for her market displays. So also with her, she's kind of motivating me and inspiring me to get out of my comfort zone of just chenille's yarn and try some acrylic and try some cotton and make some other non-plushy things, because that's one thing she really tries to focus on, is just setting her booth apart, because of course other crochet booths exist and I want them to do well. I see another crochet booth, I'm excited for them. I'm trying not to view them as my competition. I know the society focuses on kind of building yourself up, which of course that's important. And yes, I recognize if there's other crochet booths who are also selling plushies or amigurumi, I might not do as well at that market. And rather than feeling disappointed and or upset at that other crochet small business, kind of view it as a learning experience, and also take Blondie Knots' advice, Dana's advice, and use it as inspo for hopefully improving my next booth. And how can I set my booth apart next market and bring some other things that aren't just amigurumi, or make my signs pop, or make my display pop, you know, anything that'll just bring that attention. But yeah, so I'm hoping to play around with some new patterns. Like I'd love to try and make bandanas. A friend of mine made this for me as a little art trade. Yeah, so not super into wearables, but like small project wearables, you know? She also just came out with a new, Blondie Knots also just came out with a tutorial for a flower claw clip, so I definitely want to hop on that wagon. Yeah, anyways, sorry, just sharing all the plans going on in my head, and I'm feeling excited. Other market details I wanted to go over real quick. On Monday, I got an email from the event coordinator just saying that since it does look like the weather's not going to be too great on Friday, they moved the market inside, which I'm grateful for. I mean, inside markets are always easier to deal with. You don't have to bring the canopy, you don't have to worry about wind. There's a lot of other obstacles that come with outside markets versus inside markets, so I'm grateful for that. What I'm not too excited about is it might reduce the natural foot traffic, because because all of like the food trucks and everything are still going to be outside, so rather than like kind of a block party vibe where everything's out there and, you know, people might not be intending to do some shopping, but they see something at your booth and therefore they'll go and check you out. Now shoppers have to seek the vendors out, which usually doesn't produce the best natural foot traffic. But again, I'm going into this with a very optimistic view. I'm just grateful to be getting back into markets this year. This is, like I've said, first one of the year, first one of the season. So I'm just excited to have a more low stakes market, and the booth fee only cost me $25, so as long as I make that back, I'm not complaining. I'm chilling. The one other thing that was kind of stressing me out for a little bit with changing the market to inside is they said rather than obviously allotting for a 10 by 10 space for everyone, they're allotting everyone to have 8-foot table space. I don't have an 8-foot table. I only have a 6-foot and a 4-foot, and then I kind of use some other shelves or crates to create like an other side. So I was kind of stressed about what I was gonna do. The mock setup I just recently did was for like having both tables out plus extra side stacks out. And so I definitely had to change my vision around, and I'm actually about to do a mock setup and hopefully bring y'all along to show you. Yeah, so I'm kind of playing around just doing a 6-foot table and then the side stacks on the side of that and seeing how I like that. Definitely throwing change at me really stresses me out. The perfectionist in me just gets a little anxious, so I just have to remind her we're gonna be okay, we're gonna calm down, and we'll get through it, and it'll be a wonderful event. Like regardless, I'm just excited to be getting back into it. I have so much fun setting up, just being able to do that and kind of showcase my creations is really all the fun in this. So yeah, let me flip you around and show you the signs I was working on. Alrighty, so these are kind of the gist of the signs that I've been working on. There's still like one more I have to figure out. I was just waiting to finish my new mock setup and see if I needed to combine 2 plushies on one sign or if I could still have them on separate, just spacing wise. But anyways, we got chickens, turtles, snails, some bees, ducks, and chicks. I love this one. Flower friends. And then I love just offering free stickers. I'll either pop them in someone's bag or if they just want to pick out their own. And then I just added a little thank you for supporting local. And then this is something kind of new I'm adding to my booth this time. It's this clearance bin, and I thought it was really cute what I added on the bottom. These plushies are a little too imperfect, but still deserve some love. So it's like Imperfect Hippies. There's just a bunch of plushies that were either some of the first creations I ever did, and they just don't look the best. So $5, get them out of inventory, and someone gets a cute little gift. So anyways, those are my cutesy signs. I'm really proud of them. I've been having a lot of fun with that. think I'm gonna end the video here. I know I have a little outfit change. My original outro, that footage unfortunately was unusable, so I'm refilming that outro for you here. But anyways, I'm feeling pretty prepared for my market. I just had some last minute details to finish up, you know, pack the car, pack my personal bag, pack the yarns that I'm gonna bring, and I'm super thankful that I was able to do that mock setup because it was just a reassessment for how many signs I'm gonna need and the placement of them and where they're gonna fit, because I did have less table room than I originally thought. And I found 2 plushies that weren't tagged. They were supposed to have a price on them, and so I was able to do that really quick as well. So doing that mock setup was very helpful for me. But with that, thank you so much for coming along my market prep journey. I hope you enjoyed as I prepared for this market and that little mock setup and kind of my signs. Let me know if you'd ever be interested in kind of a market tips and tricks, like what I like to bring to my market, display ideas. Let me know if you'd be interested in a video like that. But for now, we'll just stick with our market prep vlog content, and stay tuned because a market vlog will be coming out after this one. Yeah, I'll catch y'all in that video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more, and peace out.